Now then, going to do a little video walk around of this 2009 RC8R. I've had it since 2015, almost exactly 5 years. I'm the second owner. Bought it off a guy down in Norfolk somewhere. I'll do the mileage and a start up after I've given you a little walk around. It's totally cold. I've not started it for a couple of days. I've just changed the oil. But anyway, so I'll just show you what's non-standard on it, which is I've deleted the SAS secondary air system. So it's got the blanking plates on, and I've actually deleted the whole thing. Might as well save all the weight, and it's got the proper shorting plug up in there. It's all hidden in there now, so that it doesn't throw up any faults. I've just put the original exhaust back on. It was running an Akropovich. So anyway, the original's back on, and I've got the Tune ECU software. So I've remapped it. It's back on the standard original map, only I've deactivated the SAS system electronically. Done the 15-minute ECU reset on. I've given it a quick test ride. It's absolutely smooth as anything's beautiful. It's on the softer cam. There's two different throttle tubes you can get for these, and it's on the softer one. So that's it modification wise. Oh no, it's not. I mean, it's got these little orange bling caps on. They're obviously staying on. A few years ago I changed out the brake lines, about 2017, so yeah, I'd had it 2 years. I wanted to take it to the Isle of Man TT, so I swapped out these brake lines. They're actually hell, although that faded off slightly, front and back. So it's got the KTM orange hell lines on there. Obviously with fresh fluid then, and the only other thing I've had to do to it was the radiator corroded after I'd had it for a year. It wasn't that bad, but you know, I wanted to keep it mint. So I've got a brand new factory spec radiator on, and I've got a R&G radiator guard in there, keeping that nice and new. It's got the the RG bobbins on the front and on the back, the axle protectors. Swapped out these nuts for titanium versions. Don't ask me why, just saw it on eBay and thought that'd be a good idea. So obviously it had brake fluid change. That was 2017, so that's 3 years ago now. It had new coolant at the same time. It's always been serviced every year, whether it's done much mileage or not, with the Motorex Power Synth 40 oil. Screens cleaned as well as the filters. It's not got enough mileage to warrant anything else. It hasn't had any valve clearance checks done because it's only on about 5,300 miles. And I'll verify that when I fire it up. Just in general about the condition. So the tyres, original equipment, Pirelli Corsa 3s, I think. Whatever they should be. Diablo. Super Corsa SPs, that's right. So the front one has been on for about 1,000 miles, as you can see, very minimal wear on that. And the rear one was brand new. It wasn't bad actually, but I ended up getting a puncture in it, and while I plugged it I wasn't particularly happy. So that is brand new, not even quite scrubbed in. It's literally not turned a wheel in anger. I think I've ridden it once for a test ride last week after I put the exhaust on, and probably to the MOT station and back last year. I've just not really used it. I've got other bikes, is the truth. There's nothing wrong with this one. I've just got other bikes. Oh yeah, mod wise, it's got the tail tidy on. So it's got these little number plate lights which come on with the ignition, and the Oxford winkers. They've got the proper resistors all wired in, little carbon fibre tail tidy, and I've made a fairly decent job of doing the wiring in there. And it's all, I've made it up on its own loom, so it just plugs into the factory connectors. So if you want it to go back to the standard, which is included with sale, it's just plug and play. I've not cut any of the factory wiring. And obviously we've got the Tank Tech protectors on the